Hello and welcome to Nathan's Garage. I'm Nathan Kershaw and this is Fat Betty. I'd spoken a couple of times after doing the last couple of projects about doing something older, but definitely hadn't cemented anything in my mind as to what to do. And then lo and behold, one day my wife and I were walking back from coffee on a Sunday morning and saw this old girl, one tire flat, behind trash cans, about a mile east of us here. Looking sad and forlorn, I walked past once. And then the next time we walked past, I said to Christy how much I'd like it. And she said, just go and knock on the door. And I was like, no, because he'll shoot me. It must happen every day. At which point, Christy took off down the driveway and knocked on the front door. Absolutely horrified, I tried to leave just when the guy came out. So, went up the driveway, had a look around the truck. Lo and behold, his family is from the north of England, same as mine, so we talked about that, and I asked if he'd be interested in selling the truck, and he said yes. So we came to a deal, and 2 weeks later, I dragged her all over LA, needing weight, VIN verification, and various things to get her registered in California, as she was originally an Iowa truck. Now, I didn't really know what problems being a truck from Iowa would bring, but oh boy, did I learn real quick. One of the positive results of being from Iowa was patina that was so perfect I'd never seen anything like it before. But there was a trade-off for that perfection. Although from the top to a certain point down she was amazing, from the bottom to a certain point up she didn't exist. So with the bottom 6 inches of the truck basically missing, I knew I was going to have to fill it in with something. So on the hunt I went. After taking some measurements of wheelbase, A-pillar width and things like that, I came to the conclusion that the best candidate for a donor frame would be a Ford Explorer or a Mercury Mountaineer, same thing. So I started looking on Craigslist and I quickly found that every Ford Explorer Mountaineer had been used to within an inch of their life, and very few of them were under like 300,000 miles. Now, I previously bought a BMW Z3 from Copart, just a little bit of fun, wanted to fix a crashed car. So I looked on Copart and I found a Mountaineer down in San Diego which had 102,000 miles on it, which is a barely run in. So I sat down and may have had a glass of wine and plucked up the courage to bid. And when we did, and this car was so clean, Christy even said to me, do you not want to daily that and see if you can find another donor that isn't quite as good? And I was like, no, I want the best basis for this truck I can possibly find. So without further ado, I chopped the body off and started the conversion. So let's see how she turned out. The main reasons why I do these is because I want them to look like this, but I don't want the inconvenience of an old truck. I want old on the outside and new on the inside, and this one definitely ticks the boxes. So because there was no truck basically left from this point down, I knew that I was going to be having to use the floor and firewall from the Explorer. So this floor here that's covered by the carpet is all Explorer Mountaineer. The firewall is all Mountaineer. Everything electrical and mechanical is all Mountaineer. Then I've got basic filler panels and fabrication joining the truck, and this is all new metal bought from mid-50s, to the actual Mountaineer floor. So wanting to keep it as old as I could inside, I didn't want to cut the dash or anything like that, so the Explorer clocks are all in there. The switchgear is actually welded onto tabs underneath. The steering column is attached with framework to the Mountaineer firewall and the F250 firewall / dash. The seats themselves are original Mountaineer, and the center console is Mountaineer as well, with the filler panel with heater controls and AC made to fill in the gap. Plus, of course, as everybody needs nowadays, we have an iPhone charger or an Android charger. I don't want to be discriminatory. The steering column, while looking new, obviously does retain all the cruise control functions, overdrive on the transmission and all that good stuff. E-brake down there has all been constructed to the new A-pillar that's been made. The truck itself comes with original glass. I'm waiting for a kit that should be here today or tomorrow to mount the actual wiper arms themselves. The motor is in and working, so it will have wipers. It does have what I like to say is a bullet hole. It may not be a bullet hole, but I don't know. It just makes me feel really tough to say it. And then you can see, so basically it's a big metal jigsaw puzzle of attaching the repair panels of the 53, the new metal of the 53, to the original Explorer Mountaineer floor and firewall. So this original truck was a 118-inch wheelbase F250 express side, and the Mountaineer is 110. So the bed has been shortened down, and I actually found some new unrusty running boards which have replaced the originals. Also the wheels, which you can never see because they're always in shadow, are awesome. See if we can see this side any better. No. They are black American made steel wheels and they look awesome. All the electrics are original Mountaineer wiring. So there's no 53 wiring in the truck, it's all from the Mountaineer. So if you were to buy this and you wanted a mechanic to look after it, you would just tell him it's a 2000 Mercury Mountaineer with the 5-litre V8. And every single thing on the truck, mechanical and electrical, is original. So you could just order the parts from AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whatever is convenient to you or is your preference. New bed went in last week. It is the finest non-antique pine. I've not covered it because it has actually already started pitting and weathering to look like the rest of the truck. One very interesting note about the passenger front door is the child safety lock, I like to call it. So before opening it, slide that and open as per instructions. Again, this side looks very similar to the other. In her many years of faithful service, this door has gained character, specifically the door lock. So to close it, I like to call it a man slam. Or if you're a woman, it can be a very empowering moment for you. And then obviously apply the child lock from inside, just for safety. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's start her up. Because she has the latest and finest technology that money can buy, there really is no rigmarole to starting her up. Although I do like to electrically adjust my seat and also adjust the steering column as well, as you should be able to do in all 53s. Then take the keys from one of the convenient compartments inside, use the right key, start her up. Mostly sensible. Every now and then, a little silly. And that is Fat Betty. She has been one awesome project to work on. It's great fun to drive and own, and I love her to bits. But I'm ready for my next project, so she is officially for sale. I just made a new email, which is nathansgarageofficial@gmail.com. So contact me there with any inquiries about her or questions about her, and we shall find her new owner so I can get on with the next thing. If you like the channel, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and also Facebook, Nathan's Garage. On Facebook as well, Frame Swap Faction, and on Instagram, Nathan's Garage Official. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.